Good morning, children. Today we'll see the very interesting lesson, The Collectors. This is the adventure story. Later on we'll see enact the lesson in the class. First, now you know the what all the characters are there in the lesson. Characters are Betty, Carol, Tracy, Galen, Wayne, Don, Mr. Hunt, Miss Swan, Mrs. Jones, and Mr. Jones, Mrs. Brown, and Mr. Brown. Now we can listen the key points of the characters. Then you can understand the lesson. This is a conversation. So this lesson is play with a tinge of comedy. The play demonstrates how aliens try to abdicate some humans. The children are out for an adventure walk with teachers and it is raining hard. They find a house to shelter. The house looked strange. There were no utensils in the kitchen. The fridge was empty. The children found it very strange. The children found it very strange. There's nothing is there in the kitchen. Why they're going to the nearby house? Because it's raining heavily. So that's why they search the place for the shelter. They go to the house. They find a house to shelter. When he went inside the houses look very strange, very different. It's not usual, it is unusual. There were no utensils, there is no any, what are the things we are using in the kitchen, nothing is there. So the fridge also empty. Fridge means we have to, what are the things we are eating, vegetables, what are the grocery, everything we are kept in the fridge to preserve it, right? So nothing is there in the fridge. The children found it very strange. They found the inmate, Mr. and Mrs. Brown, too strange. When the two people are there, Mr. and Mrs. Brown, they are also looking different. Mrs. Brown had 7 fingers and strange eyes. How many fingers are there in your hands? Only 5 fingers, right? One hand 5 finger, another hand 5 fingers. But Mrs. Brown is having 7 fingers in her hand. Eyes also looking very different. It's not normal. It's abnormal. Mrs. Brown announced that they are aliens and the children and the teachers would be taken to space for conducting experiment and scientific study on them. They want to take the students and they want to experiment on the scientific study on the children. All the children try to break the equipment kept in the cupboard. Except Betty and Jalen cluster against the door to the outside to escape. The backside one door is there. They want to try to escape from the backside. At last they were let out along with their teachers as the aliens did not want their equipments and the spaceship to be damaged. So what the children are doing? They want to try to break and escape from that place, from that house. So that's why the aliens don't want to damage the ship. So this is the key points on the content of the lesson. Then after you are coming to school and you enact the lesson in the class, it will be very interesting. It will very it's give you a thought for adventure, new things. Okay, thank you children. Let me see the question answers and then we'll go for the grammar parts and everything. Before enact the lesson, we should know the meaning. Porch means what? Covered entrance or portico. Portico means what? In front of our house we are having some places, right? Gap, that is called for portico. Varied means strange or unusual. Cheeky means disrespectful. Cheeky means what? Disrespectful. Snoop, poke around. Snoop means what? Poke around. Stranded, stranded. Stranded means trapped. Trapped. Do you know what is the meaning of trapped? Trapped means, suppose for to catch the rat, we keep that trap to in that nest, right? So trapped in the place, what we want to keep it in that place and trap something to catch something, that is called stranded. Anor, ANORAKS means a waterproof jacket. What is that one? Waterproof. Where you are using the waterproof jacket? When for swimming, we are using for the waterproof jacket. When it's raining, we are wearing the waterproof jackets. Jackets is nothing but a jerkin. Pottery means foolish or porty. P-O-R-T-Y means potty. This is P-O-T-T-Y. Potty. Potty means foolish or silly. Now you know the glossary of those few words. Go through the lesson, take a pencil, underline what are the new words or difficult words you are having. Take the dictionary and find out the meaning. Then once again we'll go through the lesson. Thank you children. Now we can write the question answers.